Your enemy AIs are too basic, so that's why today I'm gonna show you how to make them 10 times smarter by making them call reinforcements, so they will call their other friend enemies whenever they have a low health. So as you can see, right now, he has a low health and all of them are coming towards me. Oh, here we come. There we go. Alright, so right now I have a simple level where I have one enemy and other two enemies right over here. And basically, whenever this enemy is, at a low health, he will call his, peers to help him out. As simple as that. So how are we gonna go ahead and do this? Well, very simple. So this is what I have right now. I have a simple, wander system where they are just wander around, and then when they see you, they go and attack you, and then I can also attack them. But obviously there's no health system yet, so let's create a health system so that when I deal damage to them, their health will lower. That way we can actually, call the peers whenever they want. So on the enemy blueprint, let me create a new variable. This will be health, and this will be of type float. And let's compile and set the default value to be 100, and let's also expose it so we can edit it from outside. And then let's go ahead and just find a spot over here and add any damage event. And this any damage event will basically trigger whenever the enemy receives damage. So on the player character, with my very messy code, I call a apply damage node, and this basically deals damage. So right over here, I can just get the health and subtract it with the incoming damage that I'm receiving. And then I can simply update this health once again. And then what we can do is check first of all if the enemy is dead, so we can get his health. If it's lower or equal to 0, he will be dead. So we basically get the mesh and we set simulate physics so that the enemy will ragdoll, and this is how you ragdoll in Unreal Engine. Now to ragdoll, we need to set the model to have collision enabled to create physics so that the bones will collide with each other and it will look good. And then let's go into the character movement and basically set the mode to be none so that he can't basically move. And on top of that, let's create a dead node or variable. This will be a boolean, and of course we will set this to be true when he dies. That way he will not be able to go ahead and attack. So we will only do this if the enemy is not dead. That way he will not attack or chase the player or anything else. Perfect. So now the loop is completed. We just need to check for one more additional thing, which is the whole point of this video, which is if the health is lower than this, we'll call the enemies. So right over here on the false, this means that the health is bigger than 0. But let's add a threshold over here, and let's add another threshold of maybe like when it's at 50%. So when the health is basically 50 or lower, he will call his peers. And we can do this very simply by using a node which is get all actors of class. This is by far the easiest way to interact with other same class actors in the world. And we can set this to be something as enemy, and this is our PP enemy. And then we can do a for each loop. So we will go through all of the enemies in this list, which is called an array, and we will go ahead and execute the chase player node. And this chase player, as you saw, goes ahead and follows the player. So now if I put this to test, if I manage to basically get into a fight with one of them, for example this guy, and I manage to put his health to that amount, they will come. Okay, there we go, we're called. Now obviously we don't have any visuals of this, we don't have any sounds. You should add like a whistle animation, but basically on the enemy, let's add some basic feedback. So first things first, when we call them, we'll make a print on the screen. You'll be calling enemies, right? And then on top of that, you will play a sound at this specific location. So it plays in 3D, right? Of, whatever. I don't know what we can add. We can add this. Let me search for a. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Now, obviously, if you have an attenuation, you would actually make that these sounds will play in 3D. In this case, you don't have it, so it's okay. Alright, so now if we compile and press play, we can maybe start fighting with this guy. If he sees me. Oh, 2 of them saw me, man. Anyway. Okay, perfect. Hit him. Okay, calling enemies. And there we go, the other one comes. As you can see, it's actually working. The only thing is that, you know, they saw me too fast. Maybe we can do one thing where they are more far away. I'm gonna basically also, you know, decrease the pawn sensing so they don't really see you, except for this enemy right here, which I don't know why he doesn't see you. He's a bit stupid. See, he's always turning around. Just come. Okay. Right over here. Okay, he saw me, he's coming. Alright, so I'm gonna punch him. The other enemies are wandering around. So I'm gonna hit him. There you go, calling enemies, and as you can see, they're coming. And obviously, it's working. They surround me. So that's how you can go ahead and make sure that, you know, your enemies will call for, you know, their allies and like recover. Now, of course, it will be better if you added a better sound and like a whistle animation, so that, you know, it makes more sense and looks even cooler. But that's it. So if you want to go ahead and master Unreal Engine 5 to be able to make any game that you want, check out this video right here. Now, yes, we've all said bye bye.